Thanks to those joining live and to those that have been joining me on the archive. All right, I just came back from the bar watching the fight. All right. Now it was a little upsetting because not many people were at the bar watching the fight. Right. It was me and like two other people. It's all good though. Just keeping it real. All right. If it was packed for the fight, I would have said it was, but it wasn't. All right. But anyway, let me tell you guys something, man. And I've been saying this for a while. Crawford is a master at adjustments. He's a master, right? He's a master at making adjustments in a fight, all right? Let me tell you something. Look, I don't give a fuck what anybody says, all right? These style told you guys this was not going to be another freaking, random fight, right? The first 6 rounds were very competitive, okay? That was a chess match going on. And within that chess match, Crawford was making adjustments for the second half of that fight, right? And before our very eyes, while it was competitive in terms of, the fight itself, within the 10-point must system, it wasn't that competitive, right? Crawford was just winning round after round. You could argue by how much, but nonetheless, he was winning round after round. Now, I will say this, and I will say it loud. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, okay? Jose Benavidez, I said years ago, he was a prospect of the year of mine. A couple years ago, this guy has places to go. And I said, in my pre-fight, I said, but Benavidez is going to make some noise even after the Crawford fight, right? Anyone who thinks that anybody else can just beat Benavidez is out of their mind, right? Look, Benavidez is just in the division with Achilles, man. That's all it is, all right? You're in the same division as fucking Achilles. That's it. Like, it's just the way it is. If Benavidez was in any other weight class, all right, and most weight classes, he'd be the king of that division. I said that before the fight. I'll say it again, all right? He's just in a division with some monsters right now. That's just the way it is. There's some dudes in other divisions that get fucking overhyped and shit. All right. Benavidez is that dude. I've said he's that dude. He just fought the best in the world. That's all it is. All right. Benavidez was in there with the best in the world, the best pound per pound fighter. Right. And let me tell you something. You can take your favorite fighters out of 147. Crawford will eat them fucking alive. Right? Let me just tell you that right now. Crawford ain't fucking around, man. Right? Because that was some high-level chess match going on. And what I saw Crawford do in the second half of that fight was fucking unbelievable. This dude is just a master at making adjustments, a master of neutralizing your best assets and turning them against you. And he did it again in this fight. This guy is unbelievable. And I don't believe many people understand. I don't think they understand. I just don't. All right? You guys don't understand how good this guy is. All right? Spence, bring him on. Okay, Crawford said, I'm going to beat all of them. Like, look, I get it. I get that for years we've been getting the whole, like, oh, it depends on, it depends the styles. When fighters say, on air or whatever, let me tell you this. When Crawford says, I want them all right? I get the whole, like, well, fighters in history have said, I'll fight anybody. No, let me tell you something. Crawford, he wants them all, okay? And Spence's ass is including that too. Let me tell you something. I'm going to go on a record right now and tell you guys. I'm going to say this, okay? And I want you to listen to me. Spence is going to get his ass whooped if they make that fight. I know a lot of you guys are high on Spence. I'm high on Spence too. Spence is a good fighter, right? But Spence is Hector, right? Crawford is Achilles. Okay, you guys need to understand this, all right? And I've been telling people, look, the Benavidez fight, the Benavidez win, it's going to look better the more Benavidez fights other dudes, right? Benavidez ain't done. I'm telling you right now, this isn't me Monday morning quarterbacking. I told you guys, this is not going to be just another walk in the park. It's a high-level chess match, and the adjustments this motherfucker makes, it just isn't funny, right? It isn't funny how this dude makes these unbelievable adjustments. And I'm telling you, it's high-level shit, and Spence has never seen anything like it, okay? And when Crawford says I won all of them, I'm just being honest. Call me biased, call me a Crawford fanboy, because I've been hyping the dude up forever, but call me whatever you want. When Crawford says I want all of them, he's just including Spence in it. You guys just think Spence is at that level. He's not, right? Spence is going to get eaten alive in the ring with Crawford if that fight happens. And I hope it happens, right? It'll be a good fight. It'll be a competitive fight. Don't get me wrong. Spence is not a walk in the park. But Spence is Hector. And Crawford is Achilles. And we all know what happened with Hector win against Achilles. Okay? Like everybody knows. Everybody knows. And I don't see anybody throwing bow and arrows at fucking people's heels. So as long as that's not happening in the sport of boxing, we're good. Right? Crawford is a fucking beast. Okay? I'm telling you right now. He's a fucking beast. And I don't think people understand the level of his victory today. I just don't. Okay, and it's cool. I get it. You don't know who Benavidez is. Okay, Benavidez is just another dude. You can feel however you want. Okay, put Benavidez in there against Broner. He fucking fuck up Broner. Okay, there's very few dudes that can beat a Benavidez. All right, I'm telling you that. I'm not just saying that to say it or. Okay, I told you this was not going to be a walk in the park. Now, after the 6th round, well, you know, he kind of took over. But nonetheless, I am telling you, listen to me. I will put the reputation of my fucking channel right there. Crawford beats the fuck out of Spence. He will beat Spence so bad, all right? I'm telling you, Spence, like, he doesn't stand a chance. He just doesn't. Spence is not at that level. He's just, look, Spence is a good fighter, right? A disciplined fighter, but he's Hector, right? He's Hector and he's going against Achilles. That's all I'm going to say, right? And I'll say it again. We all know what happened in that fight. Like, Spence will look good for 4 or 5 rounds. You'll be like, oh, Spence is going to take it. And then before you know it, all of a sudden, Crawford's going to take over that fight. There is levels to this game. There is levels to this. And I'm telling you guys right now, Crawford just beat a dude, okay, that won the National Golden Gloves at age fucking 16, okay? Like, this isn't like some fucking joke and shit. And by round 7, it looked like he was just at a whole nother level. This dude isn't messing around, okay? And I'll put Benavidez up against, you know, a Broner. You know what? I honestly believe Benavidez beats, you know, fucking, what's his name? Porter. I think he beats Porter, right? I honestly believe he beats Porter like 8 rounds to 4, right? So this is not some joke of a guy he just beat. All right, you want to put Broner against Benavidez? Easy work. Okay, it's an easy fight for Benavidez. Okay, you want to put Benavidez against just about anybody. And I do believe Spence beats Benavidez. I do, in fairness. All right, but he won't beat him like that. All right, he just won't. Crawford is at another level. Okay, he is the best fighter in the sport. Okay, take any motherfucker in any fucking division. I don't give a fuck what division it is. He beats the fuck out of him. Okay, he's a better fight. He's fuck top 10 pound for pound. I don't do top 10 pound for pounds. Right? I don't do none of that shit. I just go by one motherfucker. Who's the best pound for pound? It's Crawford. He is that dude, right? Period. There's a reason Pacquiao won't fight him. Okay? That's what I'm talking about, Pacquiao fighting Broner and shit. Alright? There is a reason. Let me tell you something. There's a reason. Crawford is that dude. Alright? He's that. He is who D-Style says he is. And D-Style is telling you, okay? Look, let me tell you guys something. Go back, go look at my track record on YouTube, okay? Go look at my batting average. I'm telling you, he's the best fighter in this fucking sport. There's no other guy that puts on a pair of boxing gloves right now, 2018, that's better than him. No one, okay? Benavidez in any other fucking division will be that dude. Okay, he's just in the division with the wrong guy. Right? He's just in the division with the best fighter in the fucking sport. And we're not just talking like a regular year. No, Crawford is special. Right? This is a special fighter. He is a lethal motherfucker, and his ability to adjust is the best I've seen in years, okay? You would have to go back to Mayweather's prime to find someone who could make these adjustments. This guy is unbelievable, all right? I am putting whatever reputation that D-Style boxing has, okay? I'm putting it out there. Okay, I don't invest my shit on Shabransky and fucking overhyped motherfuckers. No, I'm telling you right now, this dude is that dude, right? Now I know, all right? The controversy right now, he didn't call out Spence by name. He just called out the whole fucking division, right? He wants all of them. All right, he wants whoever it is. All right, give it to him. All right. No, but this style, you don't understand, Spence. Look, man, I picked Spence to beat Brooks. Okay, Brooke, I'm not just some average dude that doesn't, you know, understand how good Spence is. I know how good Spence is. But say it with me. Spence is Hector. All right. This motherfucker's Achilles. The Hector was a great warrior. He was he was unbelievable. But he wasn't as good as Achilles, right? Like, he just happens to be in the same fucking division as Achilles, right? And let's not act like Crawford hasn't called out Spence plenty of times, right? This is the best motherfucker in the fucking sport, all right? Now, when he was gonna fight Horn, I told you guys he's gonna fuck up Horn. Okay, Horn ain't gonna do shit, right? When he was gonna fight Benavidez, I told you Benavidez is gonna give him a good chess match, and that's what you saw. But he made adjustments that someone like Benavidez just can't. He just can't keep up with. All right. Look, man. I'm so high on Benavidez. All right. So let me just say Crawford's the best pound for pound in a fucking sport. With that said, Benavidez is still a threat at welterweight. Okay, just because Crawford beat him, okay, doesn't all of a sudden mean that everybody else can run over Benavidez. Okay, I think Benavidez. Let me tell you something. Benavidez is a tough matchup for a motherfucker like Thurman. Okay, no, but these style. Let me tell you something. He's a tough man. That is a tough fight for a dude like Keith Thurman. Okay, for a fucking Porter, that's a tough fight, right? It is. Those motherfuckers, they can't make adjustments like that, okay? And if Benavidez made a dude like Thurman miss like that, he'll counter his ass, right? Pretty easily, actually. But when you fight Crawford, right? Let me tell you something. Not only is Crawford, like, everybody gets caught up with the whole like, oh, Crawford, he fights with, you know, he could fight orthodox, he could fight southpaw. None of that matters. That's not what makes Crawford special. Okay, that he could fight in two different. That doesn't matter. That's not what it is. Okay. What makes Crawford special is his reflexes and his ability to adapt. He's a fucking chameleon, right? And in this fight, when I was watching this fight, okay, the type of fits that Benavidez was giving him in the first few rounds, right? Anyone who is honest and saw that fight, many fighters would have fell a fucking part at that point, but not Crawford, right? Do you comprende? Do you understand? All right. So with that said, do I want to see Crawford versus Spence? Yes. Right. I want Crawford to eat all these motherfuckers alive. Spence, all of them. Eat them all fucking alive. I don't give a shit. Okay. That's all I gotta say. Crawford is king. He's the pound for pound king. Right? He's the best at welterweight. He's the best in any division. Right? And every other division other than welterweight should be happy that they don't have fucking Crawford in their division because they get fucking eaten alive. Okay? Achilles ain't done. Right? He's coming for glory. And they will be speaking of this dude's name for years. This guy's a special fighter, right? He's special. We should all be, let me tell you something. You will be speaking to your grandchildren one day about Crawford, man. The same way, other special fighters we talk about. Crawford is that dude. He is a special fighter. I hope they make that Spence fight happen. I keep hearing about, Crawford fans and Spence fans. Let me tell you something. I want that fight. Make that fight happen because I want people to see how special this guy is. I want people to see how he's going to pick Spence apart after round 5. All right? Mid-round, he's going to take over that fight and Spence is going to look lost. All right? He's going to look like he saw a fucking ghost. He's not going to know what to do. He's going to be like, shit, every time I move this way, he hits me. Every time I move that way, he hits me. Man, 2 rounds ago, I felt like I had him figured out. And I don't know, he's a whole different dude. He's like a whole different fucking fighter. What the fuck's going on? So, yes, the first half of that fight is going to be tough. The first half of that fight, it's going to look like, damn, they're evenly matched. And then all of a sudden, this dude is going to make adjustments like you can't believe. And I've always said this, and I've always believed this. the ability to make adjustments is the greatest gift a fighter could have. Okay? That is the greatest gift a fighter could have. Many fighters have power. Many fighters could put on pressure. Many fighters are good counter punchers. Many fighters are good, boxer punchers. Many fighters do a lot of great things. But very few could make the level of adjustments one round after the other like a Crawford can. Okay? Very few fighters can do that. And that's all I gotta say. Right? That's all I gotta say. I know I could see them, but I'm driving, guys. To the corner of my eye, I could see comments popping up. Right? Some people will say, "Oh, these styles you're wrong about this one." Like there's no way these style. Crawford's good, but Spence, like what? Let me tell you something. All right, Spence is good, but Crawford's he's just that much better. All right, I know how good Spence is, and I'll say it one more time before I end this video. When it comes to the welterweight division, Spence is Hector. Crawford's fucking Achilles. And we all know what happened in that fucking fight. I'm out.